Hello everyone, Garnet here, and welcome back to the Ultimate Survivor here on Aberration. In the last one, we spent a good amount of time trying to go out and get ourselves some really good mounts. Despite how painful it was, we did get ourselves a high-level male yeeling. But of course, we definitely are going to want to go get ourselves a high-level female. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to head out to go find one right now, and once I actually do have one that I've found and I'm trying to tame, I'll bring you guys back in, maybe try to minimize the amount of potentially failed attempts that we have. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, we've got one. I don't know if it's going to actually get... Oh, lordy. Oh, no, I need to put that actually on a thing. If I work quickly, maybe I can actually get the rest of this up before it does anything. Fantastic. It is a 140 female yeeling. Found it about the same spot that the other one was. I'm already over 30. Oh, crap. I didn't realize that was the case. Okay, I need to be ready to do this then. And the biotoxin. There we go. Okay, I am a little bit concerned about the stuff nearby. It keeps making her hop down. I may not be in the best place for this, but I think we might be able to pull this off. That's the hope. Nice. That's one. Okay, so she hit that mushroom for sure, without a doubt. So I have to be very careful about that. If I get an opportunity to knock down that thing, I should probably do it. Oh, didn't even make the ringing noise for that one, but I'll take it. She gonna dive again? Come on. Yes. So far, so good. Okay, so she hit the mushroom that time, without a doubt. Ooh, she's gonna land in there. I saw that happening. Nope. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, the feathers got reset. Ah, dang it. Maybe I'll hit the... Maybe I'll knock the tree down while I'm waiting for that to go back up. This tree does not exist. Okay, get back in. Hey, nice. Boom. Nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's out first try. Oh my god. Okay. Hurry up and pick up these foundations and kind of get them trapped in just like we did the last one. Oh man, I cannot believe that worked out in the first try this time around. I can't believe that. That should have happened last time too, but oh well. It is what it is. But now I can actually put the walls on this correctly and keep her safe. We're going to have to go get more mutton too. We're going to have normal walls on everything except for this side where I'm going to be putting a secret doorway. Okay, let's go find some mutton for her. Okay. So to kind of guarantee that we actually have everything that we need, let's do the tames in progress and keep her on the tracker. Holy crap, I could not have asked for a smoother yeeling tame to start this episode off with. I am so glad. I mean, it sucks that this did not happen last time, but at least we are able to find her pretty quick, almost in the same spot, and then the very first attempt worked out in our favor. 7 times, to get her knocked out? That's crazy. Going very fast, and she just slowed down. And kind of following suit with all of the other episodes, if we do see a purple drop today, I will allow ourselves to grab that. If one spawns here or one of the other places where I've seen them before. Offices can be down here, but with the amount of Ravagers I'm seeing, I don't think there's going to be one living right now. I'm going to get myself up off the ground before they decide to come after me. They also can be over here. I found them over here multiple times. Seems to just be dodos right now, though. Let's get the biotoxin off of that part of my hotbar before I accidentally eat it. I mean, we found one just right here before. Hello? Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up when you did. Very much appreciate it. I'm not going to carry the wool because it's going to be very heavy. At this point, I don't even know if I'll be able to have the yeeling carry anything on the way back. Ooh, you know what? That actually reminds me I need to go get the saddle for it because the other one's wearing it right now. Ooh, blue drop. And grab the tree to get up. Hup. Give me a crazy good yeeling saddle right now. Nope. I'll take the trank arrows, though. I mean, it hasn't nearly been the same amount of time as it was when I went to tame the last one. So I don't think it's going to tame up immediately like the last one did. But if it does, I'm not going to complain. I could almost just lower myself in there. Just happened to be a little bit too close to the wall. Of course, there's another one. Oh, and they actually went for the dive? No, they didn't. What level are you? I can't actually grab the wall or anything with that. Oh, you're a 105 male. Yeah, I don't really have anything to fight you with, buddy. I don't really have a lot of arrows. And you'll hop down as soon as I shoot you. I've got my sword, I guess. If you stay on the ground, that'd be great. We just have to make sure you don't accidentally hit our knocked out friend over there. You're not the one I'm after, bud. Whoa! I didn't know where you were. Thank you for breaking my gloves again. I need to get better armor that actually lasts. I cannot let it do the dive bomb on me, though. Not again. A lot of my armor I just cannot repair until I get a way to make polymer, and I just don't have that yet. Did you just die? Did you shoot her, Cosmo? Shoot it, I mean? How did you die? You know what? I'm not going to question it. Thank you. I'm super glad that she's still in there, by the way. I took a backup save in the game just to be sure, because sometimes if I leave them like this, they might just phase through the entire map, and that would really, really suck. Okay, so it looks like we are maybe 2 feeds away from having her be fully tamed and everything already, so we'll just have to give her a second. I'm going to go grab... Okay, 1 feed. I'm going to go grab the saddle from the other one that we have, and then we'll be right back to bring this one back home. The Ling is officially tamed now, so all we gotta do is bring her back home and try to breed him up. I don't know if I'm going to be in the right temperature to actually have that happen properly right now. Whoa! But, we may as well at least give it a shot. Hello, Ling. Level 209. Let's see, where's that saddle for you? Very bottom of all this stuff, I would guess. I was worried that I didn't have enough in there when I left, but I'm glad that I had just 1 extra. You can hold on to the rest of these. How are you doing for weight when I hop on? Yeah, I didn't think so. The last one couldn't carry very much either. I don't know if that's much. Oh, the melee damage is 331, though. Weight's 224. I feel like it's the same as the other one. Ugh. They're definitely not good carriers. I'm going to throw up these fruit because they're actually quite heavy. That should do it. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like that I need to throw those away, but at the same time, unless we see a high-level male, like a 150, I'm not going to worry about taming any more of these. We may find better stats in those, but for now, this is fine. I guess I'll just leave everything in there, and let's get back home. I did spend a very small amount of time messing around with the Ling to kind of remember the controls a little bit better. Still not like a master at flying these things, but they're very fun, so... Definitely wanted to make sure that I had the hang of them a little bit before we even kind of attempted going onto the surface to grab stuff. Alright, we made it back here safe and sound. I'm pretty sure from what it looked like, they kind of both have the same colors. I mean, this one's kind of greenish, and that one's also kind of greenish. It's hard to tell with the colors on this map, to be honest. But at least we have ourselves a pair. I'm going to try to breed them up. I'll see what kind of requirements their eggs have and see if we're able to hatch them up at all. Okay, so they've laid an egg. Looks like it says it is too cold right now. But how about we actually just make some standing torches? It is so dark down here again. I need to get some fire going. Okay, yeah, I'm going to specifically make some standing torches to have this hatch outside. As much as I could try to hatch it inside, I'd rather not potentially risk anything else happening to that. So let's use some of those real quick. Standing torch. Can I make 2? I'll place those right over here on this side of our little base. And I guess I should make sure I put something in them to light them, huh? Freaking earthquakes are making this very difficult. Hey, stop! Oh, man. Okay, so there are those. I just want to toss this down underneath my feet. Thank you. So let's light these. Is that enough? Still too cold. Okay, I guess I have to make another one. There we go. It's incubating and will only take 30 seconds, which is crazy. I do have pretty good rates considering I am playing this on single player, but still, 30 seconds is insane. These guys actually have only another... These guys only have a couple seconds before they'll make another one, too. They don't really take too long, apparently. Now, of course, since we are very limited on what I have for imprinting, if we're super lucky, we'll get it in just follows and pets, but yeah, we ended up getting the low-level one for now. Is what? The father's 194. I didn't even look at what stats they had, but any of these will actually be very helpful when they're imprinted, so we'll just let them grow up for now. Let's give them a little bit of raw meat just so they are prepared to stay alive. If we're lucky to get them imprinted, fantastic. If not, they are about to have another egg, so I guess we'll hatch that one too. They're quite the little chubby little monster birds at the beginning, aren't they? Crazy looking little thing. Second egg, perfect. At least this way we have some sort of backups that we can hold on to at the base. I'm going to double check their stats real quick and see if there's anything crazy different. This one's weight is literally 224 versus 221. It's pretty much the same, to be honest. And then melee damage at 372 on this one. So we actually have a lot more on that particular Yeeling. Let me double check the footage from last time and see if I leveled. I don't recall. I don't think I leveled this one up. So if that is the case, this one has better melee. So sure enough, I didn't actually level these guys up at all. So this one actually does in fact have the better health and the melee. And then this one has better stamina and weight by literally 3 points. So I mean, it could go up a little bit higher. Maybe more like 214 or something like that. Or 225. I don't know if maybe there's a high food stat in there somewhere. But it looks like we got the health, the stamina, the weight, and the melee. Wow, okay, you are the perfect male. Thank you so much for showing up as soon as I did all of that. Let's give you some raw meat as well and keep you alive. So I'm going to work on trying to get these guys imprinted, maybe even have another one get bred out. That is the perfect female. Once I have that, I kind of want to head over towards the edge of the blue zone and maybe see if we can scout out an area where we may move to be a little bit more of a permanent central base. So we are back. It has been a little while, and I finally do actually have a perfect female as well as the perfect male. In fact, I have 3 perfect males. One over here has 0 imprint because it was the original one that I tried to breed out. I've got one here that ended up getting 1 imprint, but then asked for the prime fish meat. And then this right here is a perfectly imprinted male, and we are actually going to be using this one to ride around on for a while. And we'll always have the perfect male and perfect female to breed more out if we need to. It is nice to actually be able to compare these stats. So it went from 2925 health up to 3510 health. And when it comes to melee, it went from 372 to 445. I don't really think it made much of a difference otherwise. I mean, the weight goes from 224 to 268, and the stamina stays the same. So it is a slight upgrade, and it is enough to be able to ride this guy around and not have to feel like I need to put away my tools. So that is a great added bonus. So we're going to check this drop right here. But speaking of drops, I did grab a couple while we were out and about. Oh, that's going to be an interesting saddle. I don't really know if I need that. Anyway, I'll take it. I didn't grab very many drops while we were out and about, but there was one that I actually found that had a Karkinos saddle in it, and I'm very excited to get ourselves a Karkinos to use for the future. If, while we're searching for our blue zone base, we see a lower level, we see a Karkinos with a baby, maybe we can use our Yeeling here to take care of them. To minimize the amount of weight that I'm carrying with me, though, I'm going to be placing this saddle away, as well as all of the other resources that I'm carrying, and also leave the rifle, since I'm not really going to be using that right now. It is a good 15 pounds, plus the 4 from the ammo, so we'll just use our crossbow, which I will repair before we leave. So since this is going to be the Yeeling that we're going to ride around on, I should probably come up with a name for you, huh? And I'm going to call you Wily. I do like the name Wily. I don't know, I feel like I've named another creature that before, but either way, I do like the name Wily for a Yeeling. So we're going to kind of head out towards the blue zone, kind of where we've gone before and where we used to live. I kind of want to actually be over the edge into the blue zone, but not down on the ground where we're going to get attacked by the Nameless. So let's go take a look. And of course, like I said, I do want to double check for a Karkinos that has a baby. If we get an opportunity to tame one, we already have a good saddle, so we just need to actually have the creature. Oh, that's a max level Karkinos. I kind of feel like something's going to kill it, though. That one's 55 with a baby. Oh, look, that 110 actually does still exist with a baby. Interesting. I thought it had disappeared. That actually is a great thing. And it's right next to a charging station. If I get an opportunity to fight it with our Yeeling, I could probably take the baby. Of course, fighting with the Yeeling is very difficult. And I'm going to have to get ourselves some food already anyway, because he's already kind of low. But yeah, sure enough, it still has the babies. Does it have the 112? It does. Lovely. I'm also going to actually put my points into melee for this one, if that's what we're going to be doing right now. I'm going to try to hit this with as many feathers as I possibly can, and we'll try to do the dash on it after it is maxed out. Okay. I definitely need to make sure... Oh, sorry, my bad. Press the wrong button. Go! Why can't I... There we go. I don't know if I got hit by something that caused me to not be able to attack there for a minute, but that was a little terrifying, given what I'm trying to do. I need to be careful about this Spino as well. And dash. Boom! I don't know how much damage that did. 2804 because it was maxed out? That is absolutely crazy. Okay, we need to actually land somewhere and get our stamina back and maybe get a few razor feathers back too. The Karkinos seems to actually be going further away from these Spinos, and that's kind of what I was hoping for. See if we get an opportunity to take this thing down. Perfect opportunity. Just kind of fling everything at this thing. Ooh, I killed the Karkinos just with the feathers. Oh, okay, hold on. I need to collect these babies. But I can't do it right now until this racer is taken care of. It is a higher level racer, isn't it? 120. We're going to have to do this from the air and make sure those Karkinos babies don't get lost. If I try to grab them now, they're just going to get hit by the... Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You. Come with me. And go over there. I'm going to have to just hit this with my sword. It's going to break everything that I have, but I don't want it to kill my Karkinos. Nope, nope, nope. I'd like to get both of them and get them both uploaded if I can. I'm going to have to fix my stuff again. Racers do a lot of damage. At least they would normally do it if I didn't have good defense. Oh, okay, good. So you, come back over to me. Where is the other one? Also another racer. I wasn't really planning to get a bunch of these, but I've gotten two now. I wonder if the other one's still alive. Okay, cool. So both the Karkinos and this racer, all three of these creatures are alive now and claimed by us, which is awesome. We have to put them in a place where they're not going to get killed by anything, and a lot of stuff spawns over here, so yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind. They can't get uploaded until they're grown, and they're all kind of different levels of age, so... do we want these? Probably not. That might over-encumber my, my bird here. So you're the one with the mutation, huh? So we got a 112 male. Are you a female? You are! They're not max level Karkinos by any means, but having the ability to breed them out to at least have one at all times, at least the beginner ones, is not bad. Alright, let's see. If I can lure these things over this direction and keep them away from my baby creatures, that would probably be the best choice here. Last thing we need is for those things to venture over there and eat 2 baby crabs and a baby racer. Okay, we're going to get up away from here. Maybe it would be best just to be outside of render distance for those. I don't know. The thing is, they don't really have any food on them right now, so I don't know how long it's going to take for them to grow up. Okay, I'm going to give you half of the meat, and then you'll have the other half of this meat. I just want to make sure that you're not at 0, because you guys currently are, and that would be awful to just let you die to starvation. Let's try to get more while we're over here, and then we'll keep scouting out for our new base location. I can actually just jump in and steal a kill from the other one. The feather hits seem to count for me, too. Boom. Steal the kill. Okay, I killed this one. Just try to get some meat for these guys. Just some. Keep these away from our babies. Oh, hi. Same thing. Focus on me, guys. Just me. There's nothing else over here you want to focus on. Not at all. If I can just avoid aggroing something while I go over there to double check their meat, then we should be good. Nothing's on us? Nothing's on us. Okay, cool. you. I know you're hungry as well, but let's just take... I need to split this... Oh, you ate almost all of that. Because you are starving too. I understand, but still. Cooked prime meat. I don't have that on me. You're starving still? Oh, no. Yeah, that's not really a whole lot of meat and a lot of hunger for considering how much you have in general. Oh, crap. I'm a little bit concerned about that, but... It has bought me some time to go focus somewhere else. Just for a little while. If I could look out and find another sheep over here, looks like I just did, actually. That might be perfect for our crabs to get everything they need. And our yearling here, who seems to be very starving. Or was. We're pretty full now. Double check that we're not going to be attacked. I think we're good. I think we're in a place where these guys are going to be fine. As long as I fill them up with some mutton right now, they should be okay. Just let it grow up over here. And then hopefully they won't be too stuck to go over to one of these charging stations to upload. You know what? I'm very surprised. To be honest, the mutton's not very filling. That's actually unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that was not going to be a problem. Okay, well, we need to have another plan then. Damn. Okay, I mean, I don't want to actually go onto the ground in the blue zone very much. It's not exactly what we're trying to do. I want to put those creatures onto a tracker, though, just to make sure that I can keep an eye on them. Yeah, they're definitely low. This got fed a lot more. Was this the one that I fed that to? Was I looking at the wrong one somehow? That's so weird. Just so I kind of know how far away they are. They are about 700 away, so they're not within render anymore. So let's see what we kind of can find for a base location down here. Like I said, somewhere where where I'm not going to end up triggering anything. But I'll still be close enough to things that oh, God. Blue zone lag. See, right here, I would definitely get some nameless, but I did build here before. Off the side. But that's not exactly what I had in mind. So whatever spot that we choose, I would prefer it to be somewhere near a charging station and a gas vein and just a bunch of the stuff that we're really going to need. Maybe even a plant. Oh, basilisk. Hello. Ooh, is that a purple drop over there? I think it is, but it's next to a rock drake or two. That's terrifying. Do I dare? Let's take a look. Anything else right next to it? There's a snake. A little bit less scary, but, you know, still something that could knock me out. Also, whatever I grab could end up being too heavy. Hold on, we're not prepared. I'm carrying both of my stone platforms inside of the Cosmo on my shoulder, so maybe I shouldn't try to risk that right now. I'll land on this. Nope, I messed up. Definitely still getting the hang of the controls for this thing. Dude. Okay, I know where I'm at. And there's some nameless. And a pyromane! No, let's go this way. Okay, I mean, obviously the Karkinos and everything's not going to be grown yet. I just need to get a little closer to double check everything's still fine. Considering the food isn't going to update for that one. One of them ended up getting plenty of food. I think maybe what was happening is I was looking at one to feed the mutton to, but for some reason it was feeding the other one. That's such a weird thing that can happen sometimes. I don't know why. Okay, I need to get you something else. I still don't know how that works. The other one's got 2,000. I need to collect this from the racer. I don't know why I didn't do this before. That is plenty of meat. Now let's put it onto that one. Let's try not to get the attention of that Spino, which is very close to us. I feel like prime meat was the stuff that was very filling. Why are you not getting full, like, at all? Does it have to be just normal meat for a Karkinos? That's weird. Alright, I do feel fine, though. I feel like they're going to actually grow up, and I won't have to worry about this, so we'll just get out of render again. Sorry to bother you guys. We'll be back later. I mean, ultimately, I could grow the plant species Y as well. I would just need to grab some seeds from the green zone, then bring them down here. That's fine. That's doable. It's just a matter of having the gas vein nearby, because I don't want to have to travel very far for that if I can help it. And then What's the other thing that I want to have nearby? Oh yeah, the upload zone. So one of those. Something I can get to pretty easily. Waterfall could be nice, but also noisy, if you think about it. But if I'm living purely on the platforms, I won't have to worry about having stuff spawn on my base. So where am I at right now? Kind of in the further end of the top bit of the blue zone. What's up here? I feel like I've done a very minimal amount of exploration over here. You can see I don't have the entire map looked at. Even when I played this before, I didn't get this far. So there's 2 charging stations right here. See, there's one right here, one over there. Is there a gas vein nearby? I feel like that is a path up to the surface. Am I going to get blasted? I should probably grab some mushrooms before I keep exploring some of these directions. So we're in the part of the cycle where we're not going to want to go up to the surface at all. We're going to have to wait until it says 90% night. That's going to be our best bet to actually get ourselves some loot on the top. But right now, since it's 90% day, there's no way we want to go up there. I worry about these red mushrooms. That's kind of what I feel like is where I don't want to go. It's a full-on warning. I mean, this area over here is quite open. What am I looking at over there? Is that a drop? I think that might be a drop. Uh-oh, I was trying to land on top of something. I don't know what we're looking at. Yeah, there's definitely a drop in there. Are there spores or something that's going to get in our way? Definitely nervous about that. Let's try to grab it. Canteen. We'll definitely take the canteen and the organic polymer. I'll take all of it. Can we move? We can move. Cool. Go. Canteen is a huge find, considering I can't make anything like that yet. There's a rock drake there, though. If rock drakes spawn in this area, I don't know if I'd want to build a base. Is this a collectible tree? I don't think... Oh my god, it is. It is a massive tree. It has very little resources inside of it. And I can't even carry it because it's going to make the Ling too heavy. Is this a spot that I want to live in? I mean, I could knock these trees down. I do worry about this area up here, but I could also put some plant seeds down. Ooh, would you look at that? There's even red crystals right next to the base. If I build here. I feel like it's not a horrible spot. Is it a horrible spot? Nothing seems to want to get up here. I could put the 2 stone foundations down here. We have a upload station and download station right there. I could build something around it to keep it safe. Water's right there. It's not really central, though. It's kind of way off to the side. This is a potential spot, I think. It's not central, but it is blue zone in a safe spot. So let's put this here. NB1. We'll just do NB1 for now, kind of as a new base 1 holder. I'll just put this on here for now, and then we'll do that. Okay, I don't really know for sure if we're going to live here, but it does seem like a pretty good spot, so I'm going to hold on to it for now. If we wanted central, though, where would we have to look? We can't do fully central. That's going to be that's going to be more over red. Now, that goes right down to... I guess that is kind of where I built before, isn't it? That is exactly where I placed my foundations when I played on this the first time. That is very central. Holy crap. Go figure. That's where I would normally do my metal base. I didn't even mean to do central then. I just did it. Yeah, this is the spot I was talking about. The couple of downsides that I have from this spot is it's not technically away from where any nameless can spawn. Yeah, I could have a bunch of things sitting down on this, whether it be light pets or Z seeds or plants and everything, but it's... Man, it doesn't really stay off the side, and if I built right here, if I ever fall, I'm going all the way down to the deepest part of the red zone. So I don't know. I really don't think that that's going to work this time around. I've made it work before, but I don't know. And the nearest light thing is not right here. It's around the corner. That purple drop's still down there. Are those rock drakes still around this thing? I don't know. They very well might be. There's a nameless, at least. What do you got? Oh, my lord. Yep. That was worth looking at. Don't really need the Megalania saddle, whatever that was. This one is much better. Much better than what we have, and if I do take this to the surface, we'll have a lot better chance of survival now. Much better survival chances. Swap saddles for you, big guy. There you go. Thank you very, very much. Glad we checked that. I know it's not central, but I kind of really like that other spot. I don't know. Let me place these stone foundations and see how it looks with those. See how much room we're working with. And if it seems like it's great, then yeah, we'll go with that. Is there metal over here too? I saw the red gems, but I don't know about metal. I didn't check that. Still lots of obsidian too. I feel like a lot of these are metal ones. Ooh, there's a Cosmo there too. Hold on. I mean, we're dealing with nameless right here, but I want to look at the Cosmo first. 95. Okay. I mean, it's better than the one that we have, but it's still not what we want. Where was that location? Right over here. Yeah, we'll slowly glide to it for now. I could always knock these trees down as well. Try to build some sort of thing safely inside of them. But I'm kind of thinking that right here is where we're going to be living. Ooh, there's metal right underneath right there. Not a lot of metal, mind you, but there's metal right there. More obsidian in the water as well. I mean, we sacrificed our freaking armor and everything to save those Karkinos babies. Let's double check this real quick. So, can't place on floor, out of placement range. What do you mean? I'm like on that. Oh, yeah, I could jump. As long as it's technically the side of the mountain. Oh. Hold on, Ling. I need you to move, buddy. Wily. Oh, you can't move at all while I have this in my inventory, huh? Come on, dude. Ooh, okay, so we got it up here. It does kind of bump onto this. Oh, it went back to small. Dang it! Either way, though, if I can get that a little bit closer to the top, that's not a horrible placement for this. And I could put the second one down on the same level as the Ling is right now. Very possible to make this work. Got it. This is a little bit more flat. It's not perfect, but if I put foundations down, it'll be covered. How much more of this room is covered off now that I went to large? Whoa. That's a little bit overkill. But is it really, though? I think that's kind of cool. This nice umbrella covered look for this area. Getting down to the Ling is going to be easy because I can just swing down to it now. Nice! I think that this may work really well for us. Oh, is it trying to snap? Well, you can't snap onto that. That'd be crazy if I could snap into something up there, but let's not snap. Okay, so I've got this one placed. It is a little bit off to the side of this one, but what I could do is I could actually build some stairs or a ladder down to this section. Be kind of enclosed in here, and then all this stuff could be on top. That could work. Maybe I'd want to be off to that side, though, so I can actually look out to the water, because that might look cool. Let's see what it would look like trying to do it on that side, if we can. Hup. Uh-oh, too far. Whoop. Nice. That was a very... I didn't really know how that was going to go. So let's see. If I kind of go like this, and we put it up here. Try to place this. Oh, I can just place it normally there. Don't have to do the jumping for that. You still want large, though. It's got to be about the same. Uh-oh. Woo! That was close. I want to try to make sure that I end up getting pretty close to the original layout of this thing, so that I can kind of enclose it, like I said. Didn't really give me a chance to try to turn it or anything. Nah, that's not the right spot. Readjust. That's a little bit higher up. It's still turned off to the side a little bit, but honestly, we could make something like this work. We could put the generator kind of off to one side. Does this actually go all the way around it? Oh, it does actually go all the way around it. That might be even better. I've never really built down here. Not like this. So this is kind of something new to me. So I'm just trying to make sure that this works out for us. But I could definitely put stairs on this. Or ladders to kind of use the top and the bottom section. It's not so close that I don't feel like I could... I could definitely make a set of stairs from here down to that too. Or an elevator or ladders. And I can build something enclosed with windows so I can look out towards the water every single time and all the time, which is awesome. I actually really like the view of this area. I wish I could get it lined up though. That's kind of the one thing, is I would love to know that I have this facing the same way as the one above it. It didn't really let me adjust it though. Okay, so this is not 100% lined up, but this is actually not too bad. I feel like I can definitely work with this. And pretty sure it still goes around the whole back here. Yes, it does. Awesome. And with this particular angle, I should be able to build something easily down to, in case this light thing, so I can upload it, download everything that I need to. I feel like, it's different than anything that I've ever really done before, but I kind of do feel like this area is pretty good. And we'll have to build something interesting on these two platforms here. For now, though, I need to get to my Ling. We need to go double check on those Karkinos, make sure they're doing okay. Since they've been outside of render distance, they're not telling me if they're growing up. So I'm going to update this mark in here from NB1 to our blue base, is what I'll have it be instead. Blue base. Change this to a star. Fantastic. I want it at our height. Perfect. Because if we have it wherever it was, it's probably going to be up in space. Nice. We've kind of decided where we're going to go. Ultimately, I can build a Zeppelin or something like that to move stuff towards the middle if we need to. I don't feel like this place is bad, so we'll have to see how we can make it work. We'll just have to figure out where the nearest gas vein is and get that up and going as soon as we possibly can. Honestly, I was looking at the resource map, if you know what that is, and I'll have to find the exact spot of where one is, and then we'll get that built when our base gets started. For now, I'm kind of just focusing on trying to get out of here alive, so I'll bring you guys back in when we get out of here, or, if something happens to us. How much grown are these guys actually now that I've been down there for a while? Oh, are they grown now? They actually seem to be grown. Nice. There was a drop there. It looks like it's gone. Oh, crap. Is it the only one alive? No. Well, at least it's the one that had the extra... Man, that's awful, actually. All right, you. Come on. At least you're safe. Let's get you over to this thing. We'll upload you. That sucks that we don't have both. That would have been awesome. Oh, well. At least we still have the one. That is what's important right now. Creatures. Karkinos. Upload. Okay. We'll download you again somewhere else. Oh, man. I thought the other one was going to be fine because it had so much food in its stats. For now, I'm going to head back to our original base. I'm going to have to come up with a plan to get all of our new stuff down there. Or if we can just build some of the essential things, I can take those down there to get things started. I'm not sure which way we want to go. So we've made it back home, and I've taken the time to kind of update my armor, fix whatever I can, change stuff around, but also I've been wanting to put together a few things that I'm going to take down to the new base. I've already grabbed myself my bed, a smithy, and I'm actually planning on making up a fabricator to take down with us, because we may as well start everything on the next tier once we get there. There's not any reason to hold back anymore. There's not really any room inside this base for this. So I figure it'll be kind of a great thing to have. We'll also take this water tank, and we'll make an intake for over there, and hopefully we can get water right away, because that is a very, very important thing to have. Now, considering all the resources and everything that I've kind of collected up until this point, I'll definitely need to be coming back here to grab a lot of items. So I can't really take everything with me, but if at least we have the basics of what we need to start at the new place, that should be more than enough. At least from here, it's kind of smooth sailing. I don't have to keep doing a whole bunch of hops once we get out to the blue area. I can certainly get used to this. It's a very, very beautiful area. I will have to be putting some sort of foundation down to keep some of these trees away if we want to keep looking out this direction, but still. I am glad that I can actually go on my Ling inside the water. Wait a minute, what is this? Okay, it's nothing. I can see inside the mesh. For a minute, I thought I found some crazy secret cave at the end of this, and I was going to be very, very surprised. But we can put an intake right underneath all this, which is even crazier. I didn't even realize you can get this close. Nice. And that'll reach pretty much everywhere on the platform. Awesome. Irrigation is very easy for this particular area, it looks like. And we'll place the actual water tank right at the center of this lower one. That should cover everything on our base over here. It's actually a really, really good placement. I'm glad that worked out that way. Now, of course, I'll actually make some permanent location decisions for a lot of these things, but for now, I'm going to kind of get these down, just so we at least have access to everything as we're going. I didn't bring any gasoline down here now that I think about it. I don't know if I actually already have any, or if I'm going to have to make some. But we're going to need a little bit just to make ourselves the generator. And once we have that up and running and set up to the base here, we should be able to be, able to do everything. Should be able to do everything. So I kind of really want to poke my head into this over here. Hopefully it's not extremely spored. No. Fantastic. Very easy red gems. I don't have to go hardly anywhere from this new base. Great benefits. I'm starting to wish I'd brought my Karkinos saddle so I can just get the guy out and start looking around. Ooh, Shinehorn. I did mention that I might just get some bulb dogs, but Shinehorns might work too. That was literally level 5, though. We're definitely not going to settle for that. So we have red gems, blue gems, or is this actually just crystal? Oh no, we've got both blue gems and crystal. Very nice. And then, of course, we've got the nameless. Shouldn't have to worry about them, though, since we're going to be up here. Actually, almost sounded like it was spawning on the rock that we're living on. No, it's down there. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. So being right here next to the light, how much are we going to do to these guys? I don't want to cause any more trouble than just dealing with the ones right here. Go away. Come on, go away. Okay. I'm going to get the Karkinos downloaded. Thank you very much. Fantastic. I brought the saddle down here. There you go, big guy. We're going to hop you up onto the top of our new little base location. I'm kind of stuck. Hold on. Can I grab the bird? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Let's get up there. I'm assuming we can jump that high, right? We definitely can. We're stuck in between levels because I didn't really expect to land here, but okay. That's fine. We made it. We're going to have to heal this Karkinos up quite a bit, but we have him on top of the platforms. He's safe. Don't have to worry about anything. We also have Wily, so that's great. Thank you, big guy. Got you all downloaded and ready to help us out down in this area. So this one is definitely a bit of a shorter episode. However, we did actually locate where we're wanting to live now. We have a Karkinos behind us, which is going to be a huge help down here in the blue zone. And I think in between the episodes here, I'll work on getting everything moved down to this location and try to figure out exactly how I may want to build this up. But if you guys did enjoy, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you've got anything to bring up about this series or anything else on the channel, please do so in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!